The second mistake that professional service brands often make is that a lack of unique tone and personality. Now, Kristen, do you want to talk through some of these stats?
Yeah, look, absolutely. And I think we've probably covered a lot of what's on this slide in terms of one of the things that we experienced within assessing, particularly on the websites for these law firms, was sameness.
Yeah.
So, if that's a word, but they were very much so. Their tone was very similar. The way that they expressed themselves, the language they use. Lawyers love them, absolutely love them to death. But they love copy, and a lot of it. So they tend to write a lot for themselves, thinking that that's what the customer needs.
Yeah.
As opposed to really understanding, well, the customers, and they're not educated in law.
No.
They haven't done the significant university time, study and reading.
Yeah.
That's what the lawyer actually has undertaken so that they can provide the service. The customer wants to know, do you practice the type of law I'm looking for? Do you provide a very good service? Can you now articulate how your value proposition is stronger than the other lawyers and why your service will work for me?
Yeah.
So what we found, it was concerning actually, what we found in terms of tone of voice. We found that only around 18% of the websites that we looked at really connected in a modern and really connected way with their audience, which is less than 1 in 5, which is really concerning. Other side of it was even more concerning. Nearly 50% were either anonymous or really unconnected or unclear with their customer, and you could not understand from their branding perspective or their tone which customer base they were talking to.
Yeah.
So from a branding agency perspective, and then all of us, that's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
But most importantly, from a professional services perspective, it's a massive opportunity. Because if you do invest in your brand, invest in the way that you present yourself, invest in understanding what need you're solving, what value proposition, making yourself unique, making yourself aligned and engaging, you're going to stand out.
Yeah.
You're going to be...
That's a good point I'll bring up is that, further to your point, is if you are a professional service brand that is saying my website isn't working and we only get leads through referrals, this is the problem.
Yeah.
Can I just say, this is probably what's happening, is your customer or your potential client is going to your website and going, I don't understand what this means, leave. And so you've got a probably high bounce rate. And sorry, I couldn't wait to say that because I thought this is how do we relate this to an audience? This is what's probably happening here.
Yeah.
And Mike, you do a lot of websites. Do you want to talk on this?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So from
sorry, I just stole it.
Yeah, that's right. You stole my thunder. No, but seriously, when we look at advertising campaigns, when people come to us and say, "Oh, I need more leads and inquiries," the very first thing we do is look at their website.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, with all the advertising, whether it's through social media, whether we're doing work with their email, doing display ads, Google, we're ultimately sending them through to the website. And if their website can't convert, and if it looks generic, if it really doesn't speak to the audience, it doesn't focus on solving their problems, then we know we get really high bounce rates. And because we're on the hook from a performance with the campaign, we can't just send them to a landing page or a website that really isn't going to convert.
Yeah.
So our very first question and first thing that we do whenever we get a phone call, the first thing we'll do is jump on their website and have a bit of a look. Before we've even finished the phone call, we'll be like, okay, we can help you. It looks like you've got a good foundation here. Or actually, we've got a little bit of work that has to be done before we can really get a campaign working for you, because we're just going to burn money sending them to what you've got at the moment.
And on what you're saying, it's really exciting that you're a very referral-based business, and you think, that's why.
That's good.
However, you could be a referral-based business and
get leads from your website.
From your website.
Yeah.
So, it's actually about realizing that you could do both.
Yeah.
And setting yourself up for success for both channels of leads.
Absolutely.